Hello there, everybody. Good to see all of you. Thank you for joining us at Not By Sight. Today, my lovely wife Halo and I are out hiking at Natchez Trace State Park in Tennessee, and we are on the Red Leaves Trail. We stopped for a quick break, grabbed some lunch and some snacks, and I'm going to make my lovely bride a cup of hot chocolate. So I thought I'd take a minute and do a quick stove review on my Optimus Crux stove. I've had this stove for a couple of years, and before we get into some of the details, overall I really like this stove. Is it perfect? Nope, it's not. But before I even get it out of its little case, I'm going to show you what the stove comes in. It comes in a handy dandy little kind of a neoprene padded case that is designed to go underneath the 210 or 220 size fuel bottle. It actually clips underneath and then hooks over the top like that, and it keeps the stove and the fuel can together. It doesn't work as well on the little miniature fuel cans, but overall this is a really neat little case. And at the end of the video, I'm going to get you the exact weights of both the stove and the case. But let me show you one of the reasons why I think the Optimus Crux could be one of the best choices for backpacking. First of all, open up the little case. Come on and zoom on in here, nice and close. But the stove folds flat. That's the stove right there in my palm. Super cool. I don't know of any other stoves where the head folds over. But on the Optimus Crux, the full size, they make an ultralight version that the head doesn't fold. I would take this folding head any day. But first of all, you just snap the stove over. Now it's erect. Flip over the little valve, the valve lever. Open up the 3 pot stabilizer arms, which, by the way, don't wiggle. They're not flopping around. They're nice and firm, but not too firm, so I love the way those go together. But this stove has a very large burning surface. It's good not only for boiling water, but if you wanted to use it to cook something like some eggs or something, it has a lot larger of a burn area than some of the other backpacking stoves that I've seen. This stove I've had, like I said, for about 2 years now, and used it all over the country, and it's never let me down. I love this stove, and the way it cooks, it's nice and quiet. I like the way it burns. I like the way it lights. It's just been a very good stove. There is one issue with the stove, and that is when you turn it on and are actually using it and burning, the heat will reduce without this valve actually going backwards. It's something to do with the folding arm, the way this arm turns and folds out of the way, because if I push it back this way, it'll start to burn again correctly. Now, I just found out that Optimus gives a 2-year warranty on their stove, and so I'm going to contact the company and see what they say, and then go from there about this one issue that I have, because you have to kind of watch it or it'll back down on the heat, and I even had it go out on me the other day while I was boiling some water. But we like this stove enough that we've bought 2 more identical ones for the rest of our family. So we own 3 of this stove and no other backpacking stoves. I'm going to make Halo some hot chocolate, so sitting comfortably on this log, kick out the leaves and get ready to get you some water. I'm going to do a review on my whole cook system, so I'm not going to talk about these pots right here yet. But for hot chocolate, we'll do about 8 ounces of water. Halo likes it a little stronger, so I'm keeping it more like 6 to 7 ounces. But we'll get this stove lit. Okay, we'll use the Bic lighter. Can you zoom on in and show it nice down low where it's burning? This thing, I'm not sure the BTU output, but boy, it boils water quickly. And if the camera's picking up the noise, it's nice and quiet. I know every time we were all sitting around shelters on my Appalachian Trail through hike, when I would get this stove out, everybody would look at it and say, wow, I really like that stove, compared to something like the MSR Pocket Rocket, which was probably the most popular stove. But they had to carry plastic cases to keep their stove protected and took up extra room in their pack, where this little stove fits down inside my cook pot beautifully. I didn't set my stopwatch, I should have, but I'm gonna guess 2 minutes maybe. So here's my homemade recipe special blend hot chocolate that I picked up at the store for my lovely wife. Add the contents, stir gently, and enjoy. Overall, I would highly recommend the Optimus Crux camp stove. It's, again, never let me down. You do have to watch that one issue, but I'll say that it's only been on my stove. The other two that we've purchased have not had that same issue really pop up. So it might be a one-time deal, but that does not stop me from really loving my camp stove. Thanks for coming along with us. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We're going to have lots of gear reviews coming out. We've already got videos on Z-Pack's tent. We're going to have lots more content, so come along with us, and hopefully you've enjoyed it.